Okay, still working away on the 4Runner here. For any of you guys following along on the build and the channel, I've got the new passenger side headlight housing installed. You can see it there with its little clips. Here's the old one here, and you can see that the clip for that helps secure the front grille was broken off. For anyone who might find themselves doing this job in the future, I just thought I'd give you a few tips to go by here. Not a full-blown video, but first of all, you got to get this screw out of the mix. It holds on the side marker light blinker, and it's caught with a pin down here that pops into this little guy, and it can be very difficult to separate. What I did was I got some expanding pliers and got in there and just popped it out once I undid this screw on top. That will free this up. If you're changing over to LED bulbs or something, that'll get the housing off. Once you do that, that gives you access to these two 10 millimeter, well, they're 6 millimeter by one, but the 10 millimeter is the outside hex. So if you get yourself a little 10 millimeter deep socket, you can pull these guys off. And then that just leaves 2 bolts over here, or right there, and also up under here. And once you get that off, then this whole housing with the headlight comes off. Now, the headlight is attached to this housing, and I'll put the part number for this particular housing. I ordered it from Toyota, so it's still available. It has kind of a screwy system, so you can see these adjustment pins do not come off the housing. And when you buy it from Toyota, you get these little clips here, these little metal pieces, like on the original. You also have to transfer this piece here, that little plastic insert, as well as this little plastic insert from your old one to your new one. So you don't get this and you don't get that. Now, when you take your headlight out, there's several things that you got to do to get the headlight separated from the housing. One is there's a spring right here, and you can kind of see that spring back in there. You just unhook it from this little plastic piece. There's a press fit kind of deal here, which it's kind of hard to see, but it's down. I don't think you can really see it here when it's on the car, but it's down in there. And what you have to do is release this from the backside, and there's 2 little clips. Pull it out, so it will come out with the headlight assembly. Now, these things here, you can see they're a little bit tricky, and these are your adjusters. As you may know, you can put a number 2 JIS screwdriver down in here and down in here, and you can adjust your headlights. So these stay on this fixture. So you got to get things separated. So when you're trying to separate your headlight, you take off the spring, you get this little clip undone from the back and pop it up. It'll stay with the headlight. And then these guys, there's 2 little JIS Phillips head style screws that connect the bracket assembly. And you got to reach in there very carefully and unscrew those. And then once that comes off with the headlight, then you can individually disassemble the kind of little, and I don't know if I can catch it here, but you can kind of individually disassemble these by removing the 2 screws, pulling it off. Once you get it off, then from the headlight, once you get it off the headlight, then you can pull the bracket apart, and it's kind of like a little puzzle. So you depress the tabs and then take it all apart, and then that will allow you to transfer the piece that needs to go onto the new bracket's little ball joint. and you put that on, or rather, excuse me, once you get it, then you take that off, and then you transfer that over to the headlight, and then that will have a little clip affair. And the clip affair goes on here, and then it will snap into the piece that bolts to the headlight on the back. Now you got to be very careful, because these two clip affairs, not these balls, but the part that goes on them, they're different. They're slightly different, and they have a slightly different orientation. So you gotta make sure that you kind of keep track which side is which. So make sure you mark those before you start taking everything apart. So then you get the little kind of bracket back on your headlight, and then you take the little clip and you put it over the new ball on your new housing here. And then on this one here, it's kind of the reverse. You put it on the ball housing right up here, and then it clips into there, and it seems to have an orientation it likes as well. So that kind of gives you the rundown of how to replace this. Once you get into it, it's pretty straightforward. The hardest part, frankly, is just getting the side marker popped off without breaking anything. So you take this screw off, pop it out. That gives you access to the 4 bolts. And if you, oops, drop my screwdriver there. Oh my gosh, my vessel screwdriver. Once you get everything apart, and like I say, start disassembling it, then you can kind of see, oh, okay, I get how this goes. But for anyone who has never done this job like me, having at least a road map is kind of handy, because like I say, when I bought this piece here, I wasn't 100% sure if these little clips were going to show up, or you know, how to get this thing, you know, in. So, but it turned out to be pretty straightforward. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'm just out here, you know, working on a million different things on the 4Runner, but she's coming along. As you can see, I took the bumper off here too. I'm getting ready to build a push bar, so that'll be coming soon. And I'll give you 3 guesses what I'll be using to build the push bar. That's right, my brand new Weld Pro TIG welder, which we will be unboxing very, very shortly here. So stay tuned. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to use the comment section below.